Calling myself an artist is something that I don't have to do, but that I've chosen to do. And when you do that, you're giving yourself a gift. Even though it's a challenge, it's also a gift. Hi, I'm Carly Lake, and I'm a fine artist and an illustrator from Los Angeles, California. I've always drawn, and that's something that has blended into new mediums that I'm trying now. It just helps me visualize things really well, and it's something that I'll always be in love with. I really love doing work for picture books. That's something that I'd like to do more of. I also am an art teacher, and that's something I really enjoy too, because I feel like art is something that keeps you playful in life, and that's something that I can give to them and encourage in them as well. I was introduced to watercolor in college, and well, I fell in love with the actual process of it. It's so fluid, and I love the way it moves. I just am mesmerized by it. It causes me to paint in a certain way, where I have to break down shapes differently, and so it challenges me all the time. Also, it's a very technical medium that usually has this very traditional style attached to it. People paint landscapes with it, you see a lot of botanical illustrations done with watercolor, and I try to bring a more surrealistic approach to it, and I find that it's the one medium that really my own voice comes through. And it's maybe even I'm able to innovate on the medium and show a different side of what you can do with watercolor. This is where I go to ceramics once a week. So a lot of my sculptures are touching on things that I've developed in my drawings, in my sketchbooks, and it's exciting to bring them into the three-dimensional space. I'm still very new to sculpture, but that also gives me a lot of freedom too, because it's something I don't have formal training in. It feels really intuitive. It's allowed me to think about the traditions in my own ancestry. Like, I have some Lithuanian heritage, and there's weaving in that, and I know that my ancestors were using the plants that they would harvest and dyeing with the plant material around them to make their amazing weavings and designs. And so I like that I can connect to that history and learn more about it, and also connect to the wider tradition of weaving, that it's a very human thing, and it builds up and up and up very slowly into this image, this whole piece. It's a bunch of smaller pieces that becomes one fabric. So I think that's really, really beautiful. It's a beautiful metaphor, and it makes me feel more human by doing those things. I did an installation at Desert Days, and I wanted it to be something that people could be inside of and could walk through or sit down inside of, and ended up being that they could lay inside of it. And I just wanted to create something that would be a peaceful place to be. I feel that art gives us the opportunity to transcend what we might be limited to in our day-to-day lives, or what we think we might be limited to. So art is like a key that if you feel like you're in a box, you can make something. And the fact that by giving myself to that process over and over again, it's healing for me, and I can keep falling in love with different things in the world and exploring and being in awe of things.